Agent Blaise. I've got a little flavor text for you. Interrogation is an art. You are my canvas.
Today, we're going to talk about Agent Blaise, who is a character in the Bespin Gambit expansion. So you'll be seeing him around in either a cardboard chit, or if you buy this...
Cardboard what?
Cardboard chit.
Don't be offended. He's just saying weird words.
A cardboard chit, or miniature form.
Is that the technical term for it?
Chit? Well, it's a technical term. Anyways, so this guy looks like Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino. So
that was the inspiration for the model?
I'm guessing.
You think he modeled for it?
I mean, take a look at it. He's just some guy yelling at people to get off his lawn.
Get off my lawn.
I mean, my critique so far is like, as hilarious as there is something kind of endearing about about this. I'll get you next time, Inspector Gadget, or
get off my lawn.
Or next time, Power Rangers, or next time, Planeteers. So as wonderful as having a character like that is
that a walking stick gun? Look at that.
That's an MG42, so
duh.
There you go. That's just the thing that occasionally happens. It bothers me a little bit that the box art, does not match the model. And they didn't entirely fool us, because you can look on the back and you can see what the model actually looks like.
But he doesn't have that helmet.
This is what he was drawn on his card specifically. He's wearing now a black helmet, but the same helmet again. It's kind of, I don't know. It's a little...
But you know what? He's carrying the helmet in his hands. That's how they get away with it.
Yeah, I guess so.
The helmet is in under the arms.
He does not look like he's in battle, though.
Yeah, he really... He's that darn you. It's just pull him out whenever the rebels complete a mission. Darn you, Imperial, or I'm an Imperial.
He's very confused.
So darn you, rebels.
So this gives you a breakdown of what comes in your pack and shows you the skirmish map. You've got
we got the A and B.
To your stations and reconnaissance.
And of course the campaign mission. Side mission, and we've got the side mission card here. So this is a forced mission. So this is a mission that the Imperials can enact.
And your reward is you get Agent Blaise as a villain.
Yes. Oh, so it looks like if you are playing Bespin Gambit, he may appear in some side missions, but you do not have him. You don't not have the ability to add him to your
army.
Optional deployment hands unless you buy this blister pack expansion.
Haha! They got you.
So here you go. As part of the spend some influence, gain
some Blaise.
Speaking of fist shaking, Agent Blaise has two personalities. He has his skirmish mode, signified by the campaign, symbolized by the...
He's got the same surge abilities, the same health, the same speed, the same dice, same cost.
Yeah, but
so literally it's only the abilities that change.
Yeah. The one surge ability. Oh no, yeah.
Everything else is identical.
We'll get some coverage of that on the card cam. He can increase threat. So if he rolls surge, he can increase threat. So that's very helpful to the Imperial player. Activate agent. So as an action, special action, he can resolve an optional deployment. During this deployment, reduce the cost of spy and trooper groups by 1. So during the middle of a round, you can put more units on the playing field.
And they cost less?
And they cost 1 less.
And that's just a special action. That's pretty crazy.
The problem with, a lot of these, unlocked characters is that they don't have like an obvious use, or they don't have a use that's like, oh, I can use this in a lot of different situations.
Right.
Like it's pretty, Thomas hates bringing along
That's because we never use them well and they die.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
we have a track.
I don't
we have
think
a poor
Luke's that
track record.
bad.
I'm not saying Luke is terrible.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
that's
this is
really
a lot more
nice.
useful.
I do like the addition of the skirmish and campaign version characters because it feels like they're
Well, they're acknowledging
they're
that
acknowledging
the campaign
that-
abilities
yeah,
don't really
that
help you with
they're
skirmish.
two very different games, and rather than making a character that kind of works for both, no, there's a different
separate
version
card.
for each, and I think it really makes the game a lot more enjoyable for both modes. So what does he do in the skirmish?
He just has this ability to adapt. The first time your opponent plays a command card each round, choose one spy or trooper. That figure becomes hidden. So they can just do that.
And that's just a passive ability.
That's a passive ability. Then they can use interrogate, which is a surge ability. Look at your opponent's hand and choose a command card. You may discard a card of equal or greater cost than one from your hand to discard the chosen card. So I can look at your hand, choose a command card of mine to discard, and force you to discard that one.
So you both discard one, but
Well, it says you may. So
yeah. So but you get to choose essentially. Mm-hmm. And you just get to look at their hand, and that's a surge ability. So even if you don't choose to discard, you can just keep tabs on their hand.
I just keep looking at your hand.
Know what's going on.
Because then you can kind of see, okay, you're stockpiling certain cards.
Well, he's not the most amazing fighter, but those are some really great supportive
rolling 3 dice, though.
abilities.
He's got 3 dice, so
it's a lot. It's a lot of surge, but he can do a lot of things with those surge.
well, and he can shoot from very far away because a surge is giving him +3 accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
He can also pierce 2 with the surge, so he's rolling dice that are surge heavy and has great surge abilities. So I like him.
You aren't getting. You don't feel you're getting shafted for your 6.
For 6
your 6
points?
deployment points.
No, not at all. Okay, this is an upgrade. Exhaust this card while a friendly figure is defending to reduce the pierce value of the attacked by 2 to a minimum of 0. While a friendly figure is defending, you may discard 1 command card to add 1 defense to the defense results. So while you're defending, I can reduce the pierce value of an attack by 2, and also I can discard a card to give them 1 defense.
But every round.
But yeah, every round you can do that.
protect against 2 pierce, up to 2 pierce, straight up, and
add a
additionally
defense.
can add a defense. But you have to discard a command card. But that's good because sometimes something happens and you had a command card that had some conditions and it becomes useless. Now it's
You can
not.
use it
Now
for
it's
that.
not useless.
Right.
So Agent Blaise has as all special characters do, a specific skirmish card. It costs 0. Use after you resolve interrogate. Return your discarded command card to your hand. Then draw
Nice.
1 card. So,
Nice.
so you can blast, Son of Skywalker, but then
Then play that to get the card back and get a free card, command card.
And this is 0. So that is a doozy. Agent Blaise, it's looking like they
That's
are
nice.
really making
They're just adding more
a
spies.
spy team a
Yeah.
very viable option for
That's a
for
really cool
skirmish.
ability. All right, so we've got intelligence leak. During your activation to look at your opponent's hand, you may choose and discard a command card from it. Then you suffer strain equal to the card's cost. So that's another way to get rid of another character's command cards.
And then we've got collect intel. We've already had these. These are not new cards.
Yeah, I never use
I've
those.
seen those before. So if you just have spies on the map, you can look at your opponent's hand. But I
These
think,
are way better.
yeah.
So that's basically your Agent Blaise
Yeah.
unboxing.
And I think we were both a little initially like, what's going on with the sculpt? But as a character, as the gameplay's concerned, he was intriguing to me, at least.
Yeah, he seems like he's a useful character despite the fact that his cover art is misleading. So Fantasy Flight.
Don't judge him by his misleading exterior.
And at least he doesn't have
And
crazy.
terrible name.
At least he doesn't have crazy mold.
Oh,
lines,
you
too.
don't like this guy's name either?
Agent
Agent
Blaise.
Blaise. It's a pun.
Yeah, what
His
is
name is a pun.
What's this pun?
It's
Yeah.
It's just a bad pun.
It is. It sounds very B-movie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like
Agent
It's
Blaise.
Agent Blaise.
He's a-
Get ready.
No,
They pulled these
And they
names
were like-
from some fan fiction that was written by somebody who had only ever seen the Star Wars animated series.
There's more to come. If you didn't watch our unboxing of the ISB Infiltrators, get on it.
Well, if we're gonna do that, we got to do that with everyone. We got to say every other thing that we've referred to because
Yeah.
who knows what order that they're watching the videos in. Or we could just do that little thing at the annotations.
Yeah, we should do the end video thing.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn.